Okie dokie, let's start. I've got some space now, and I know I need a lot of space to get the start of this bus going. So I've got my bus started. It's an elevated 1. It's a Z1 axis. So I know that I want to have storage containers for all the products that I'm going to send down this main bus. And it's going to spread out quite a bit, and they're all going to have to converge. So based on previous builds that I've done, I need to slap this sucker down. Oh, the number of facilities exceeds. Okay. I think I split it up. Yeah, here's the bus 12 head shrink top. And I want to line this up somewhat close. Okay, we can go over water. I forget belts can go over water. So there's the top of the shrink. Let's go to the bottom of the shrink and stamp that down and let it get built. So what this is, this is getting, getting a little bit crazy, but we're also going to have to use some belts to run these from here up to where they need to go. So let's do that while my bots are building the other things. Hit it. And again, as we go through this, it's all going to make a lot more sense. And you don't have to do this. You don't even have to do a bus system. And I state that repeatedly, but this is just how I enjoy playing it, because it's going to make building other sub factories just so much easier. Starting off, anyway. You see how much faster you charge when you've got all those stations there. Let's go pick up some more tiles. Ooh, yeah, I got some. I need to rebuild my sorting system in a minute. So I got some more tiles. Maybe let's do this. Cool. Okay, so I've got my head shrink, and there's a reason why I have a head shrink here. That sounds weird when I say that, but I really need to have my bus 12 head small storage system, and it's quite large, as you can see. And I'm gonna put it a little bit a ways for this because I'm planning for the future. Just a smooch. So this is where it's gonna stamp down the head of the start of my bus. And like I said, I like to have storage here. So that's what we're doing. We're just gonna let this build. And then we're gonna connect in the meantime. There'll be a time where we're gonna add some things in here. But for now I just wanted to deliver. Two water tanks. It's okay. I don't really need them at this second, but I will. It doesn't have to be water, these are fluid tanks. I guess I could start filling this one with water. Beach is right there. Do that because I can work around it. You don't need a whole lot of water in this game from what I've seen, but I'll need some, so I set up a line for it. We're getting there. Let's go get some more power. Poles in conjunction with your mecha power really speeds things up. Let's go get some more. Some of those. Get whatever I have of those. We're gonna go get some tanks. I've got belts. There they are. I don't need 50, but that's fine. It's totally fine. Another thing is you can see in the distance through the planet where your construction is. It's kind of cool. Here comes my construction bots. So we're getting there. We're making some really good progress. This is going along just fine. And as you can see, having some of these blueprints, starting a new map really helps. When you're doing this the first time, it took me longer than I'd like to admit to get this figured out and set up and aligned the way I wanted to play. This is not a copy of anybody else's blueprint on the in the world. I made all this myself. So doing it that first time takes a little bit of work and effort and brain power to figure it out. But now this is just super handy, not just for additional playthroughs, but this there are multiple planets in the game, and there are lots of resources, and there's lots of ways to play. So if I wanted to have this bus system on other planets to do things, I can do it. I can just stamp it down, have my bots build it, and bang, we're done. Now, previously we had made some smelter stations. Did I save those? Yeah, bus 8 smelters. That's fine. We can redo it. I really want to do this different this time. Let's do one there. And one there. That'll be for, and I'll change these so that copper goes right down to here. And this is going to feed right into my iron. Now I'm not setting one up for graphite just yet because I want it reasons. I want it to be nicer. I don't want to have to come back and redo this, but I know this needs to be changed. I'll wait for it to be made. For it to be made, change this to copper, change this to, and I don't have to do this, but I like to. And then I want to change this one to copper using our arrow or our caret keys. Oh, I copied it. There we go, I pasted it. So now I've got everything lined up right. Oh, I need power. I forgot to do that when I I just like the symmetry of it all. Not there. There. There we go. Everything's got power. Cool, so now all we have to do is feed it the raw resources. And I want to set this up. I'm going to have to move these. That's fine. Because I have a blueprint. I can just say, hey, you, go over there. I'll just move it. All good. So I've moved that, and there's a reason for that. I'm gonna also have to move this iron smelting station. I want to move it. Well, not move it. I want to set up over here. Needs a foundation. I think we can fix that. There we go. Ah, bring it back. I need it. We covered that in a previous video, so you can go hunt that down. And I want to have as much coming out of here as possible. Yeah, I got it. Power everything. Putting power stations in between the miner and the veins doesn't disrupt the getting of the veins. It just doesn't work like that. So I'm going to go, these elevated, these are not, so I'm going to go up and over with this. Click up. Click down. And then all I got to do is feed stuff into it. I don't have it. I do have it connected. I want to stop that for funsies. Part of the relaxation of this game can be watching your belts go. Watch a product fill up a belt and have it slide on down the line. Now, ultimately, we're going to change all this up to at some point because 3 miners for copper should suffice. It really should. You don't use a lot of copper in this game, but it is used. So we've got stuff being made. It's pulling it, sending it. We're going to connect it, and we're going to see that this belt is going to feed into this box. And the box is going to fill up with stuff, and it's going to send it down a line. And it's going to send it on down the bus. This is exactly what we want to have happen. Well, me. Now, this isn't going fast because we're on starter belts, we're on starter everything, so this is not going to produce a ton of stuff. But what I've done here is allowed myself some space between this and the source, so that if I wanted to lay down 8 or 12 more smelters, I can just do that and really get things flying. And I'm going to do the same thing eventually for iron. Do I have anything other than this iron to pull from? I don't think I do up here. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. But I don't need this iron for anything else other than my smelter. So it might be time to start moving that over. So let's, again, I'll have to skip ahead so all y'all ain't bored. This should work. I'm gonna just tile all this because it's gonna give me some soil, and I'm out. Let's see if I can get this foundation sub-factory in. I can fit it right here. So I'm going to stamp another foundation factory here and let my bots build it. And you're going to see how quickly you're able to expand or move things, especially now that we have a bus and a smelting system that's making a lot of our products that we need. So instead of making it here, I won't need to make plates because those plates will be supplied by the bus, and we'll just pull off the bus to feed our factory. So I'm gonna just cancel those and cancel that because I don't need that, but I still need stone. And then we're going to expand this and relabel it with plates. And then we're going to move that, copy, and you see how on my bus I have power poles to carry the energy down the line. I'll have to update this to there we go. Now I'm carrying it down the line. And I need another one. Fine. Okay, so we're getting there. Now all we need to do is connect. Is this not? Yeah, this is a little bit spaced out wrong. It's all right. Just to get it connected. We can move this stuff around later, like I said. I keep saying that, but it's true. It's true. You can move it. You are the destiny, the owner of your own destiny here. So I want to move this line to something closer to this and this. Get a little bit tighter up into there, so that I can bring this in. And then I'm going to run, cancel that. I'm going to clear off all these. Oops, copy. I'm just going to run it right along here. And I typically don't like to keep things this tight, but it is what it is for now. We're going to rearrange all this stuff a little bit later anyway. And you might be thinking, oh, well, if you're not going to have it this way long term, why are you even doing it? Just to delete it later. Well, sometimes you need to just get things going so that you can get things going. Frickin' wizard genius. So there's that, and I have that all set up. So now I can come over here, hit X, use my grid to delete this whole production of stuff. I've got stuff on the ground. I don't care. Just delete it. For now. And then I can also send this stone down the line. Let's get it over here. We're going to go up and over. Up. And down. And we can go right here and start delivering that stone down the line to our new tile facility, our foundation facility. There we go. Now we've got some iron going on the bus, and we're going to have stone going. Now what we're going to need to do is feed our new spot the things that we need, and we have splitters for this, and here's where it gets fun and tricky. I know this line is stone, so I'm going to delete 3 spaces out of it. 4. And I know I need iron, so I'm going to delete 3 spaces from it. And then I'm going to pick my sorter, or my splitter, but I want to do something weird with it. I'm going to hit Tab to switch its pattern, and then R to rotate it. So it's double-deckered. And I'm going to stamp it down, and I'm going to stamp another one down there. So then what I do, and this is where it kind of gets a little bit tricky, I'm going to shift click my belt, but I'm going to also have to hit the up arrow because I want to feed this belt to the top section, and then I want to feed from the splitter to the next. I want it to keep flowing through. And so then I unclick everything, and then I'm going to pull from the bottom onto my line that I need it to go. So that splitter is going to feed the top and the bottom coming out of there. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to click up arrow, click to get it to there, click it again, and deliver it out. Then I'm going to click my belt just onto it, not hitting the up arrow or anything, so it stays on the ground. So I'm feeding product underneath the belts in addition to, oh, I didn't feed it in, did I? In addition to the rest of the belt. See how that's working? That's sexy. And that's how the bus system works. It keeps delivering product down the line to other sub-factories that need it to make other things. So here we go, we're feeding the stone. Look at this, we got plenty so far of steel to feed into our factories that are making more plates. Pretty dang slick. And sometimes it's fun to just sit here and watch it. It's soothing, relaxing. Things are just happening. But I can tell that my steel or my iron plate factory's not. I want more. I want more. So I can come over here. Oh, easy fix. So all those iron ores that we were feeding to the old factory can now come in to the new factory. So we're going to have three miners start feeding into this. It's going to really compact it. That was an easy fix. We didn't really have to expand anything, did we? And I scooted this out just because I know in the future I may want to add more to it, so I don't have to. I'm giving myself space for the future. And that is my time limit. I have to go take the chicken out of the crock pot so it doesn't get overcooked. But what I might want to do is add more miners to my stone station. Even though it's backed up here, it's not I mean, it's doing its job. It's feeding things. It's doing what it needs to do. But look at all this iron ore now. It's packed into there. So, things for the future. The next video, we're going to add charcoal stations. Smelting for charcoal. We're going to add just a regular coal line because that's needed for a product. And I think we're gonna get to that point. Maybe add some more stuff. Like I said, it's a slow go, but it's chill. We're just chilling, man. We're just getting through it. Look at this. We're just feeding stuff. We're just going. It's a lazy Sunday. I do need to move. See how I've got just a ton of crap now because I've been moving lines around and picking stuff up. So I might have to rebuild my sorter into here somewhere. I just don't think I have enough space for it. Yeah. We'll get there next time.